We're here at the First Spanish Methodist Church here in East Harlem. 40 years ago, a rainbow coalition of activists, inspired by the Black Panther Party in Chicago, took over this church. That group was the Young Lords Party. Now, 40 years later, 20 former members came back to the church to commemorate their actions and to inspire a future generation of young people to take action on the injustices that are taking place in their community. Credited for being the founder of the Young Lords, Jose Chacha Jimenez began his political education in prison, where he learned about the Black Panther movement and later listening to Fred Hampton's speeches.
In 1968, and I went to Puerto Rico with Cadre from the Nationalist Party. And, we had been working with Chairman Felix of the Black Panther Party. I appreciate I come here as in support to continue to spread Blanca Canales and Chairman Hampton and the Young Lords Party y que viva Puerto Rico libre y para adelante siempre.
The Young Lords were a diverse group of people forming the original Rainbow Coalition. Denise Oliver, an African-American woman and the first woman to serve in the Central Committee, challenged youth to create their own movements for social justice and make use of every means of communication and outreach available.
I would like to ask that any of you that were not born in 1969 or so raise your hands, please. Important stuff, and so, but we don't have a movement like that to join. And I'm like, so why don't you start one? You know, we laid out a newspaper, cut and paste with rubber cement, you know, and put it together. And we didn't have Twitter, computers, the internet, cell phones, okay? We didn't have, as was mentioned, Puerto Rican studies programs, Black studies programs, any of that kind of stuff. I went to Hunter College in the Bronx, which is now Lehman, in 1964. There were 4 Black students and 1 Puerto Rican there. But one Puerto Rican's name was Richie Perez. Okay.
With over 200 people in attendance, 1/3 being people born after 1969, the Young Lords continue to serve as an inspiration, model, and a source for political education. The event's host, Rosa Clemente, is an example.
A lot of the Lords themselves were 13, 14, 17 when they got into movement, work. So they were young teenagers themselves. So I think the crowd represented a good part of our community. It was multiracial, working class people, young and old. And I think that's incredibly important in movement work.
The celebration took place here at the Julio de Burgos Latino Cultural Center. And for an FYI, Julio de Burgos was a political activist, poet, and writer who lived for many years in this community. The Young Lords generation has inspired the creation of several organizations. 3 of them are here in this building: Calle Boricua, Los Pioneros 21, and the Raul Julia Training Institute, put together by the Puerto Rican Traveling Theater. And for more information on the Young Lords, check out Mickey Melendez's book, We Took the Streets, and 2 powerful documentaries, El Pueblo Se Levanta, and a film put together by former Young Lord member Iris Morales, Siempre Pa'lante, the Young Lords. Also, you can visit the Center for Puerto Rican Studies at Hunter College. For Rebel Media, I'm Ismael Nunez. Hasta la próxima.